Do you guys want to watch PK's video too? All right, we'll watch PK's video. I've seen it on my, I've seen it recommended on my YouTube like 1,000 times. Must be nice, Cypher. Fortnite isn't the same.
Guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? Talk to me, Cyph. I'm gonna judge the shit out of this video. I'm kidding. All right, PK, let's go. Hit me with your best shot, bro. Let me put this in maximum 1080p. Look how good he looks, bro. His hair, he's like a freaking lion.
It's Cypher. Fortnite is missing something.
I agree.
There has been a lot on my mind about the state of the game over the past few months, and I have a lot to say. So I'm going to be playing this solo match while pretty much just talking about how I feel about where Fortnite is heading and some of the good things and some of the bad things that is happening in the game right now.
Talk to me, dude.
It has been a while since I've done a video like this because I've been so locked in on the content creation process, giving you guys content that you can watch and taking you out of whatever situation you're in, whatever's on your mind, and give you some entertainment. And hopefully in today's video we can talk about a game that we all love, we all want to see succeed in a positive but still critical manner.
No, that was a little complex.
In terms of player count, in terms of the numbers, it's actually not in a bad spot right now. The player count of the game is actually super solid. You can look at the live player count, and we have had worse times in the past.
Yikes,
we're
that's
getting
hard to believe.
OG seasons. We're getting constant updates. They're still putting a good foot forward when it comes to new updates. But the issue is that this game is 33 seasons old.
Yikes.
The game's approaching 8 years.
Wow.
We have had 33 seasons of content, and each season of content has had, dozens of updates. So Fortnite is in a situation right now that not a lot of other games have the problem. Not a lot of other games have this problem. You see, other games, they don't update as often, right? So over the course of like 5 years, another game that is comparable to Fortnite will have a quarter of the amount of new stuff added to the game that Fortnite has added.
True.
But because of how much Fortnite adds so quickly, it keeps the content fresh and exciting. But at the same time, we are now at a point where it feels like all new content added to this game is a remix of a previous concept that already existed. A reskin of a previous gun, a previous POI, a previous mechanic. We have the vaults. We've had.
If he's talking about mechanics in game, like vaulting and climbing and all those things, I disagree. I think all of those have added to Fortnite, except for maybe like the wall jumping, because like that's messed up in builds. But like everything he's talking about, he said so far is absolutely true. But I think he means like mechanics, like in game, like vaults, etc., which is what he's about to explain.
At him plenty of different times before in the past. We have shotguns and ARs and assault rifles and all kinds of different weapons that we have had in the past.
Correct.
These are quote unquote new, but in reality, they're the same.
Correct.
They just look different.
Correct.
And this is a very unique problem because
the Sentinel shotgun that he has in his inventory right now is quite literally comparable to every single pump shotgun that has ever been added into this game.
Fortnite is one of the few games out there that updates as aggressively and as consistently as it has. And something that used to be a huge strength is sort of showing up as a little bit of a weakness in some of these recent updates that they have put in the game. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due. The new exotics that they're adding this season.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can tell they're actually trying to think outside of the box of bringing us something that we haven't seen before with like the Rift launcher and the new Chug Jug and new assault rifles, new shotguns. But even then, when they are trying to bring something new, a lot of these concepts and mechanics of these guns have also existed in the past. And they are still considered remixes or just rebranding of things that we already had. On the other hand, because it's like, okay, are you asking them to stop updating the game? No. Because on the other hand, when they take huge risks and they make something that really has never been done, we have situations like the car season in Chapter 5, where a lot of people really were upset because Fortnite tried to go down a different path with the cars and the attachments and the overpowered vehicles. Half of the community loved it, half of the community hated it, but a lot of people did not like that. They're like, keep it simple, go with what we know. But what we do know is that when a game doesn't change, it eventually dies, no matter how good it is. And that's why Fortnite...
Partially untrue. Look at Counter-Strike, but that's like an anomaly.
Has lived for so long. So what's the solution? What's the...
Let me clarify. A battle royale has to have updates. It just has to. So they're just different.
Answer. Is it all doom and gloom? Here's the thing. I don't think so. I really don't think so. And I think one thing we need to start with is where Fortnite is putting some of its time and effort. Fortnite has been putting a lot of effort into creating a metaverse, creating these new modes with...
He hasn't fought a single real player yet, also.
Ballistics, with Fortnite Lego, with Rocket Racing, with Festival. And they're a big enough company to do these things.
Correct.
There is a little bit of an issue when it comes to the risk involved in these projects. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. For example, the way Fortnite is approaching a lot of the content that they add is they are basically testing if a concept is going to be good. So they gave us Fortnite Ballistics pretty much in a beta form, almost unfinished form with poor matchmaking and
very
some issues. And then they're deciding, should we invest more time into this concept? In my opinion, Fortnite is big enough of a game and has had enough success to where I don't think they need to be giving us products that are unfinished or beta testing products that is kind of like a substitute to something that already exists. You have Valorant, you have CSGO, and then you have Fortnite Ballistics, which is kind of like a watered down version of those two games. But then you have like Minecraft and other survival games. But then you have Fortnite Lego, which also in its initial state, and even now, is still considered like a watered down, less content filled, less exciting version of Minecraft. You can do the same comparison with Rocket Racing and whatnot. And what I'm trying to say is that when Fortnite invests time into these new modes, I feel like they're not leading the charge. They are copying the charge. They're copying the trends that are out there. Valorant is a success. We're going to make our version with...
I got something to say right here, dude. I think that a lot of what PK is saying is accurate to a cent. Honestly, I don't even know about accurate. Let me tell you what... Maybe he's had a conversation with the CEO and all of these, like all the higher ups of Fortnite, and maybe he has like inside information. But I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys have watched Ready Player One, that universe, right? That game and universe where VR, where when you go in, you can do anything, you can go anywhere. That is what Fortnite is trying to be, the Oasis. Fortnite is trying to be the Oasis. I wouldn't even, years down the line, I wouldn't even be shocked if they changed the name of Fortnite to just be like something like The Lobby. I'm not even joking. Fortnite wants to, dude, look at all of the RP. Is it RP? No. Just look at all of the, is it LP? I don't know why I'm drawing a huge blank. It's not research and development. Just look at what they have the rights to, dude. They have, it's LP. They have the IP. Thank you. It's IP. They have Spider-Man in the game, right? They have Marvel. They have all of Marvel. They have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They have Halo. Look at all the anime that they have. Dude, they are so damn close to having almost what feels like almost everything in the game. Almost everything is inside of Fortnite. They have the rights to, and when I say the rights, I mean, it's in the game, right? And it's not being removed. Dude, they're just missing this big jump to where it's gonna be VR and it's gonna be all realistic and it's gonna be all at the highest level. They want to have you be able to play Valorant in this game or attack shooter. They want you to be able to have a Minecraft-esque in this game. It's all coming. We're so early. It's all coming, dude. I promise you. Like I don't know if we all forgot last year or like 2 years ago when they released Creative 2.0. Dude, it is on the way. Fortnite is going to be a game where you can play any game. The game developers are going to be making games inside this game. You're going to have indie companies making games inside of Fortnite. I'm telling you, dude, that's their goal. So what PK is saying, it's absolutely true. All these versions, like if you would want, go play Minecraft. Minecraft is 100% has more content than Fortnite Lego. It does. But Fortnite Lego is still in Fortnite, right? The tax shooter, it's still in Fortnite. You can race. The racing game, racing's still in Fortnite. Dude, it's all going to be in here. And their vision is so great. They want that Fortnite is going to be, or is trying to be, or wants to be in the next 5-10 years, to be the Oasis. So I understand what PK is saying. He's not wrong, but I just think he needs the vision. He needs to zoom out a little bit, and they're waiting.
Without the twist, that's the weird part. It's like, where's the Fortnite touch? Fortnite Battle Royale became a success because they took the Battle Royale concepts and they added their own touch, which was the build mode and the unique look and feel of Fortnite. Accurate. And that allowed them to be insane success. The problem is they're not taking that formula and applying it to these new modes. They're not taking that formula and applying it to the updates. It's like we're at a point where we're either just maintaining or we're just putting stuff out to grab some attention, but not take any heavy swings. And I don't know the details, and I don't know how much time and money is invested into.
Unrelated, dude. I'm pretty sure there's a deal with Lego, but dude, Lego Fortnite where you can actually like build like literally just like a reskin, and when you eliminate, they their pieces fly everywhere and they respawn. I think Lego Fortnite would go hard as fuck, but I just don't think that Lego probably doesn't allow you to have guns. But if they allowed like a dumbed down version, like I think that would be huge
to some of these projects. So I can't just be here like, no, you should make a better version of Valorant or you should make a better Minecraft. But I do feel like the way we are going right now with these new modes and with where Fortnite is putting, a lot of their effort into, we are making game modes that already exist, but we're not adding the twist that makes Fortnite what it is. And obviously you're watching this game and you realize I haven't ran into a single real
I mentioned this like 5 minutes ago.
Player yet. That guy might have been real. I'm not too sure if he was or wasn't. But this is also another topic that we cannot ignore anymore. Before I get into that...
This is a 20-minute video. My bad for talking so much.
Before I get into complaining more, because I'm not trying to complain. I'm trying to give feedback here.
I agree. PK there might be people that are commenting that he's complaining. Classic content creator complaining. Dude. This is someone who cares so much about this game and he wants to start a conversation. So
I want to address that the last video that I made about the state of Fortnite has actually done a lot of things on that video since then. I'm not saying that they did it because of that video. That video is pretty much just what the community was feeling for the most part. And what I'm seeing as somebody who is involved in the community, who has a big community around Fortnite. Those are not just all my words and my feedback. That's literally what I see you guys talk about in my streams and my comments. So from the last video, hit scan weapons have returned. People were not a big fan of the projectile weapons. Some people are, but I think majority voted to bring back hit scan. It makes sense because...
Oh, get it, PK. Let him lock in. You should edit this out.
Most of Fortnite was hit scan for the longest time. And then one of the most popular modes, which is reload, is also hit scan focus. So as a result, they brought it back. They have stepped up with the live events. They have stepped up with the story. Is it where it once was? Is the interest from the community there for the story? It's slowly building back up. It's still far away from the peak of Fortnite when a lot of people were actually interested in the story.
I think, dude, here's the thing about the storyline, man. It's also about like how many people are involved, right? There's something about a lot like hype, right? Your story is all about hype. So they could have great storyline right now and it won't matter unless everyone was playing Fortnite again and everyone was streaming Fortnite again and everyone was excited and everyone was posting videos of teasers and like, oh my god, dude, I was in the middle of a game and a lightning bolt came down and a freaking Thor talked to me personally and said that something is coming. Like, and then you see a video from Tim, and you see a video from me, and you see a video from Cypher and Courage and Nick 830 and everyone that played. Like, that was one of the craziest things about the beginning of Fortnite for the first year and 2 years was everyone was so hooked and experiencing this storyline and experiencing these live events together. And now you have this disconnect, obviously, because not everyone's playing the game anymore. So the storyline still could be good, but it won't be as hype as it used to be unless, all the community is like shitting bricks about it.
Story, but they have made strides towards improving that. And I think we'll have to see how it ages. But I think over the next year or two, the story content and the live events will just continue to get better.
It matters, dude. It does matter, man.
Now, when it comes to the
it can't just be nonsense
maps and UEFN situation, there's still a lot of room for improvement. But at the very least, it's on the roadmap, and they are aware of some of the pain points, like how important XP is for players, how there is ways to exploit the XP system, and how a lot of the maps that you see in Fortnite are still kind of like the same repeat concepts of zone wars, red versus blue, free-for-all style maps. And there's very few that kind of come out and are able to go viral and bring people to the game. And I think, the important thing when it comes to these maps, when it comes to creative, is to bring people to Fortnite. And right now, no map really does that. Besides, every once in a while, you'll have a map like, for example, the Squid Game map, which I'm not sure if they were allowed to use the Squid Game IP or not. That's a whole other story. But the Squid Game map brought people to the game. The Only Up map brought people to Fortnite. It's bringing outside people to download the game to actually make the game go viral. But there's only a few handful of maps that have managed to do that. And some maps out there maybe have potential, but don't ever really get to see the light of day. I got sidetracked a bit. So far, I've fought a couple more real players, but a huge problem right now in the community, and it has been a problem for a while, is the amount of bots in the game. And the reason why this is only going to get worse unless it is addressed is because Fortnite keeps adding new modes. The more modes they add, the more spread out the players are, right?
Accurate.
We knew that was going to be a thing. But Fortnite has millions of players every single day. There are millions of people who play this game. There are millions of people who are playing at any given moment. Right now, 1 to 3 million, depending on the time. So they have the player count, but with everything split up amongst regions and with the amount of modes we are getting between Fortnite, Reload, OG, LTMs, creative maps, Lego, Racing, Festival, all of that. And more projects that are coming out. Ballistics and so on. They are filling the lobbies with more and more bots.
Accurate.
And I don't know what kind of data they have that shows that the bots are helping keeping players on the game. We might be in the minority here. A lot of people don't even know they're fighting bots. I've seen them myself. I've seen really bad players, family members who are fighting on Fortnite. They're going against bots and they think they're fighting real players. So we really don't know.
Literally children.
Bots could be the reason Fortnite is still alive. But I will say this. A lot of people are not happy. Even casual players who are not very sweaty, not very good at the game, are not happy with the amount of AI that they are fighting in this game.
Accurate.
Right now, I'm playing at night. It's like 9 p.m. my time, Central. There should, it's spring break. There should be more real people that I'm facing. I'm playing the main mode, Chapter 6 solos. But half of my kills are not even real players.
Accurate.
They're not even real. And this is something that's very tricky for them because I understand the reason for bots. And there's been times where I've sat here and said, hey, bots are a necessary evil. It helps new players. But it is at a point now when I look at the content creators in the scene, the YouTubers, and listen, I'm not saying that we matter that much.
We matter.
But that's the community that I know. It's the people that I play this game with. So for me, from a personal perspective, I will speak on it. People don't really have a lot of content to make out of Fortnite even though we're getting all these updates. The big thing is that the content feels fake. The fights feel fake. You get the new weapon, you want to try it against some real players, and you're not even really getting to do that.
Accurate.
The wins also do not feel like they used to.
Accurate.
Because of these bots. So that excitement around the content as a result is also down. From a viewership perspective, from people watching the game, when they're watching their favorite casual creator make content and play the game, they're not as excited because there's not as much risk, there's not as much at stake in any regular match. And yeah, you have ranked mode, but ranked mode is really divided by the ranks, and not all the people that I play with are in the same rank, and not all the people I play with are trying to sweat the entire time.
True.
So is it all doom and gloom? I really don't think so. But I think there are some key points that Epic needs to work on and focus on this year and next year to make sure that the state of the game, it continues to improve and we don't end up losing this community. And I think
we'll ever
this
lose the
community is very important. We have been here from the very beginning of Fortnite. A community of people who are not just interested in playing the game casually, but interested in engaging with content and engaging with communities that surround this game. That is us. That is you guys watching. You're not just a Fortnite casual player if you're watching a video of some guy talking about Fortnite. You are passionate about this game, some of you more than others. And I do feel like this community is at risk of eventually disappearing if the content direction doesn't become, one, more serious in the sense that we need more real content updates where Fortnite is leading the charge instead of reusing and rehashing what they've done in the past, and leading the charge in the sense that the reason Fortnite became a success is because they took a big risk on this building mode and put it with the biggest trend, which was battle royales, and came Fortnite from that. They need to get back to that kind of magic, that kind of sauce. The second part is making the games feel real again, making the games feel like they're impactful, that there's some weight to it, and you're fighting real players, right? Those are two huge key points that are still pain points that have not necessarily been addressed since my last video. And I feel like it's very important for me to talk about it. A lot of my friends, a lot of my fellow content creators, I see them struggling. I see them struggling in even playing the game because they were there when the wins really felt like exciting, when it really mattered, and their communities were there too. And it feels like it's kind of like a shell of its former self. Not the game, but the communities around the game. One clear sign that is the case, by the way, that I'm not just yapping for the sake of yapping, is what new Fortnite content creators have blown up in the last couple of years. And I'm talking about blown up to the millions of subscribers and, you know, hundreds of thousands of views, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. There really hasn't been. You had Mr. Fresh Asian blow up back in the day. You had the X2 twins. Nowadays, the only people who really get a lot of attention, like new players that get a lot of attention, are competitive pro players.
Correct.
And it's really just tied to the competitive pro scene.
Correct.
And not a lot of them are interested in even making content. So they're just really just competing and creating a fan base on the competitive side of things. You have people like Peterbot, and other names that have risen.
I was gonna say Peterbot is hands down the #1 player that I've heard of and I've seen content around, just from how fucking talented he is. And by the way, what did I always say, dude? I always said this is one of my #1 things that I talk about all the time. You want to be a big streamer, you want to be able to blow up and get viewership, you want to be able to be the best of the game, or be considered the best of the game, because your peers will envy you and hate watch you, and some will glaze you, and then you'll blow up in the competitive scene, and that's enough in most games to launch your career. So that's just an example. Peterbot, if you're watching this, you're a freak.
Isn't up over the past few years, but when it comes to content creation, the level of exposure that is being given right now with the content being put out and level of opportunities for people to grow is almost not there. And you see that because there aren't new faces coming to the game. There's only big creators that are slowly moving on from the game. You have people like Ninja taking a break from Fortnite. You have people streaming less and less, creating content less and less. And I do fear that if things don't get addressed, if we don't start seeing content that actually brings people and brings excitement back to Fortnite, where Fortnite is, you know, back to being the leader of content creation and adding new things, this community will, I'm not gonna say it's gonna die, but this community will just keep on dwindling down. But I want to remind you guys one more time that so far,
he's purposely not killing this guy.
Fortnite is listening. They might act very slow on the changes. Some of them do take time and are longer than others to implement. But Fortnite has been listening. I see it from the last video to this video. A lot has changed. But like I said, there are some very important things that cannot be ignored for much longer. And I hope you guys agree with me. I hope you guys are able to comment down below in a constructive way how you feel about the game. And hopefully we see some more positive change and some more strides towards making this game the best game it possibly can be in the year of 2025 and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my opinion about this game. I'm still very much passionate about the game of Fortnite, even after 8 years. My passion is still there. I still care about this game, and I want to see it succeed and continue for years.
Corey, they were the 56 months. And honestly, he's the person to make that video right now. I mean, he's definitely the top content creator on YouTube when it comes to, I think, Fortnite content. Him, Courage. Although I don't think Courage would ever make a video like that. Courage isn't serious enough. So, and Laserbeam just does what Laserbeam does. I don't even know what he does anymore. He uploads like a video once a year, and it's phenomenal. TG's obviously a huge YouTuber. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm on Twitch, dude. I'm not on YouTube. So like, and Typical Gamer's never live on Twitch. So I literally don't even, like, I never even think of Typical Gamer when I think of YouTube, like Fortnite streamers. Laserbeam just exists, dude, and crushes it with his fucking Australian accent. I'll die on the hill that we're shadow banned on YouTube, but you know. I will say, I really, really, really do believe that Fortnite is thinking bigger picture and really thinking end game. Like, kind of just like Fortnite, the game that we're playing right now, they're just limping it along to get to their end goal, their end game, which is, you know, world domination. I mean, dude, give me 50-50. Give me 50-50. Give me 40-60. Like, the thing is I'm pretty dang confident it's like 20 real players, 80 bots, and that's just wild. And Fortnite is just not a hip happening. I mean, here's what it has to do. And I want to just say that, again, I'm a 33-year-old man. I love this game. I'm having a blast still. But they got to do something. And it sucks that they have to do this. They got to do something to like make Fortnite cool and hip again. And I don't know what that is. And they shouldn't have to, because the game is lit. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. COD sucks ass, and that they're like COD is already killing their game slowly by not dealing with cheaters and basically just recreating the same game over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And unfortunately, like, you're still gonna get you're still gonna get like the blue collar guys who are like, yeah, I want to play Fortnite, I want to play Call of Duty, Call of Duty. I'm having probably a very equal amount of fun on Rivals and Fortnite. I think I'm still having a lot more fun on Rivals because, like, I'm enjoying Rivals and Fortnite in terms of the gameplay, roughly about the same. I would say maybe leaning more toward Rivals, but then also all my friends are on Rivals. I mean, I think, like, this season, I'm having fun. Here's what Fortnite needs to completely understand about, like, content creators right now, I think. I think that for content creators, there's two top priorities that they need to focus on for happiness for content creators. All right, one of them is AI. It is how much AI are in the game, and the quality of our normal games. That is 100% like one of the things that's just so important for content creators and streamers. And the second thing is mobility. Dude, I will not play this game if there is not a good way to engage and move around the map. I will not. So if you give me a clunky season with like clunky movement, dude, I will not play. And that's like, for me, that is like my hill I'll die on, bro. Without clean movement, I'm out. You give me a season where I can't find shockwaves or they remove shockwaves. 5 out of 80% probably out. However, right now they've added the bat. I like that. The bat's cool. It's a cool little cool movement. I love the drill. Some solid gunplay. Look where I am, dude. I'm here, bro. I'm back.